Well, with a volatile economy, families are really looking for ways to stretch their income, and one way is to cut the spending on the food. So this morning we're talking about more dinner for your dollar. Irma Gomez joins us from Debt Free America to break it all down, and thanks for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the typical family. What do they usually spend on groceries every year?
Well, according to the U.S. Department of Labor, an average family of 4 spends about $8,500 a year on groceries.
Yeah, you know, you don't really think about it when you go each time, but has it changed in the last year with all the inflation? I mean, now you go up and it's just, the prices have just gone way up.
Yes, definitely. With the price of gas going up, that automatically raises prices on groceries. According to CNNmoney.com, the price per groceries has increased 6.1% from last year.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like I just want to put on a blindfold and go in there and get what I need because it hurts.
Well, actually, that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. And so we're going to break it all down, but really, in general, people who are struggling and are going to the grocery store, what in general can they just keep in mind?
They can keep in mind that, you know, they need to do a budget. That's the most important thing, is they need to know how much income they're making and what their expenses are. And when they have that, then they know exactly where they can cut back on, what things they can do to purchase, you know, things that are less, you know, will help them save money.
Okay, so let's talk about leaving the credit card at home, because that would be very hard for me. You're saying it's better to take cash?
Yes, it is. Because it constrains you.
Then you have to bring a calculator.
Yeah. Well, you can kind of have keep an idea of how much you think you're going to spend, and take that amount of cash with you. It prevents you from overspending and keeps you within your budget.
Okay, and then wholesale clubs, those are a good idea, even if maybe you don't have a big family at home?
If you don't have a big family at home, that's fine. You can still go to those clubs. There's some that you don't have to pay an annual fee, but it allows you to buy certain items in bulk that you know you're going to use all the time.
Okay, and then there is a catch, though. Check the price per unit. Explain that.
Well, with some things, if you buy a box of food, you know, manufacturers, they package their food, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I have noticed with chips and snacks for my sons, you open it up and it's all air.
Yes.
I mean, it's gone down, and I keep thinking, where's the rest?
Yes, for example, here, this
you've got these 2 different size boxes here.
And if the price per unit on the big one, for paying just a little bit more, the price per unit is less, so you're actually saving more.
Okay, so you should buy the big...
Well, you have to check the price per unit.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, so you got to break it down, but really they are kind of fooling you in some ways by putting less volume inside.
They package their foods in bigger boxes, but there's less in there.
I've noticed that with ice cream, too. It's like 2/3 full. Kind of sad. Probably good for me, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about store brands?
Store brands are great. The quality has really increased on those, and a lot of the stores now have organic brands that are very comparable to the name brands. And if you're trying to keep, you know, a healthy diet, that comes in real handy.
And it's cheaper than the name brand.
It's cheaper than the name brands.
Okay, so store brands are also, oh, and here's one that I love. Don't shop hungry. I'm sure a lot of people out there have done this. You go in and you start buying all this snacky food that you really don't need. You bring it home and think, you know, this isn't what I meant to buy.
You impulse buy when you're hungry. You know, I'm going to make this. I can see this. And stores put certain items at eye level so that when you go in there hungry.
Don't be a sucker for the displays, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, the impulse buying goes back to that. Shop off hours, that was another one. We're running out of time. And then doing these things, spending more time looking. Don't go in a rush, you're saying, can really save you some money?
Definitely. Don't shop at peak hours. Don't take the children with you. And browse. Look down on the lower shelves, and you'll find better deals that way.
Okay, these are all really good tips. Okay. All to save money in these tough times.
Definitely.
All right, Irma, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have more information linked to our website at san diego6.com. Just click on the link Hot Topics.